Hello! Today we're going to demonstrate a simplified 5-step process for buffing and polishing AcromaPro's Forte Clear Gloss Polyurethane. For the actual buffing and polishing portion, we'll be using equipment, abrasives, and just a single polishing compound from our good friends at Mirka USA. All the materials shown here today are available now from any of our North American AcromaPro distributor locations. For this video today, we're demonstrating the process on a tabletop that has been finished with all AcromaPro products to include AccuStain spray stain systems, Forte polyurethane sanding sealer, and Forte clear polyurethane gloss top coat. Before we start, I want to note that this video serves as a general guide for common practices, and minor adjustments can be made depending upon many things, including finish type used and woodshop preferences. Buffing and polishing should be done after adequate dry of the finishing system. For this video, we've allowed for 48 hours of dry time, but as a good practice, always refer to the coating manufacturer's data sheet for details. So let's get started. The goal in this first step is to flatten out any texture or minor surface defects. For this step, we are using Mirka's MicroStar P1200 sanding disc over the 9155 interface pad. Run the machine between 6,000 to 8,000 RPMs and don't apply too much pressure. The coating should powder up nicely when sanding. Make sure the entire area is wiped clean with water and a lint-free microfiber cloth prior to the next sanding step. For the second step, we're using Mirka's MicroStar P1500 sanding disc over the same interface pad to refine the scratch profile left from the surface leveling step. You may notice some high spots from the previous stage. Now is the time to flatten them out. During the first two sanding steps, you may also notice a pigtail pattern when sanding. This can happen from buildup of debris on the abrasive, referred to as pilling. Be sure to remove any pilling from the surface and the abrasive. Again, prior to the next step, make sure the entire area is wiped clean. For the third step, we are using Mirka's Aberlon 3000 over the same interface pad to further refine or finesse the finish. For optimal results, Mirka recommends dampening the foam disc with clean water to help the cutting action. Using too much water will result in water slinging from the pad, causing the abrasives to float over the surface with reduced cutting action. Use a 50% overlap pattern seen here. Make sure the entire area is wiped clean with water and a lint-free microfiber cloth prior to the next step. For this step, we have switched from the Diro's orbital machine to a rotary variable speed buffer assembled with Mirka's twisted wool pad. We'll be polishing with Polyurethane 10 polishing compound for this step and the final polishing step. Use a slow speed, approximately 1500 RPMs for this step to prevent burning into the finish. Use about a nickel-sized dab per 2 foot by 2 foot square foot area using a 50% overlap pattern seen here. If you're slinging compound, check your RPMs or cut back on the Polyurethane 10 compound. You should really see the gloss start to pop after this step. If you haven't noticed, cleanliness is key throughout, so once again, make sure the entire area is wiped clean with water and a lint-free microfiber cloth. For the final polishing step, we are using Mirka's 8-inch foam black pad and the same Polyurethane 10 compound as in the last step. Use a slow speed, again 1500 RPMs, using the same amount of compound with the 50% overlap pattern seen here. We feel it's beneficial to note that throughout product trials using the AcromaPro polyurethanes and America products, we discovered we could simplify the process in reducing the number of steps and SKUs in the process. Make sure the entire area is wiped clean with water and a lint-free microfiber cloth. Thank you for watching our video today.